What's up, Fig Fam? Hanging out in my figure room and decided I would do another unboxing for Throwback Thursday. As you know, last week I did the TNA Impact R-Truth, and I recently got this Wildcat Chris Harris, and I'm really curious about these TNA Marvel belts, and since I don't have one, and he comes with the tag title, so I figured I'd give him a try. Let's open them up. So I know that these aren't really the most popular line of figures out, but I love the packaging. I just think the articulation on these figures is incredible, and no matter what anybody says, these figures are ahead of their time. They have a lot of the articulation for action figures that elites have now that we just didn't have back then. Like, they're very ahead of their time. I don't think they get enough love and respect. The one thing I don't like is, like, they're not uniform. Some figures have the ab crunch, some don't. Some figures have an action, some don't. Just across the board, the articulation isn't the same. That's the one thing that bothers me, and I think that's the one thing that's holding these back. Now, this is Wildcat Chris Harris. It says, Wildcat Chris Harris, along with his partner Cowboy James Storm, are known collectively as America's Most Wanted. They have been called by many the most dominant tag team in TNA's history. Their finisher, the Death Sentence, is one of the most effective moves in wrestling today. They have held the NWA tag titles on 6 separate occasions and been involved in classic feuds with Triple X, The Naturals, and many others. AMW is a force to be reckoned with in the TNA tag team division. All right. So also in this set, as you can see, is Kevin Nash, Rhino, P.D. Williams, and you'll notice that the Chris Harris figure is actually an unreleased variant. The one on the box has no glasses. And I was looking at this one, the glasses on the actual figure are molded onto the head sculpt. So let's get into it. Another thing I don't like about these is everything is zip tied in to the package, and it's so unnecessary. Anybody who's ever opened an action figure knows how unnecessary it is to have the whole thing zip tied in. It's a total pain in the ass. It's unnecessary because it's not like if I untie these, he's gonna fall out. He's in there. There was no need for the zip ties. Now he comes with a pair of handcuffs, which I will be putting into a Ziploc baggie like I did with R-Truth's barricade. All right, so there's Chris. Take out his belt. Okay, this is the main reason I wanted to open these. The belt's pretty cool. Okay, so it has the plates put on there. They're not just molded on there, and they're like a vac type belt. I like how it's got, you know, the notches on there, but it's actually one notch that holds it to the figure. So you put it in, and it kind of pulls. It's actually a really nice belt, and it has like a leather feel to it. It has like the texture of leather, which is pretty cool. Nice touch. This is actually a really cool belt. Now I got to get the NWA World title. Just from touching this, I need to get the other one. This is awesome. Okay. So We got Wildcat here. He's got the articulation in his toes, ankle, the shin, the 2 joints in the knee, everything. But like I said, he doesn't have the ab crunch. I don't understand. I don't understand how they pick who gets what. But back of his jacket has the red, white, and blue. America's Most Wanted. It says Wildcat. He's got his taped hands and his jointed fingers, wrist. And there is the head scan. I'm gonna pull up there's the head. And there it is right next to what was shown on the back of the box. As you can see, it's very different. Completely different head scan. And looking at the figure, you probably think that you could take these glasses off, but you can't. They are molded onto the figure. Again, these figures are ahead of their time. I don't care what anybody says. Beautiful figures. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at @FigHeel or @Unreleased Wrestling Figs. And also check out Amazon.com for my new book, The Unreleased Wrestling Figures Coloring Book Volume 1, for $9.99, including Prime shipping.